Hello, everybody. It's CJ Miller, and here's my outfit that I wore tonight, including the boots. And I don't know if I got that or not. My poor neighbors, and the reason why is because welcome to Shreveport, Louisiana, across the Red River from beautiful Bossier City, Louisiana. Come check us out. Lots of fun things to do. Like tonight, I went to the Strand Theater and saw a production uh, off Broadway, and it's doing a short tour here in the U.S. before it embarks on a world tour. So we're fortunate that we got one of the earlier performances, and I love that. I love that. I love when things are like um, just coming together on stage. But this was a nearly flawless performance from the troupe that brought us. A Taste of Ireland, and it's basically the history of the Irish people and history and everything through dance, and of course, they kind of skirted over some of the uh, yeah, um, some of the things, but yeah, but yeah, it was great. It was great, and of course, we knew those of us who were there. We knew most of the songs. This is Irish music and Irish dancing and just everything. A lot of it, um, a lot of it inspires Appalachian music. If you didn't know that, um, hill music. Hill what they would call today hillbilly music, but also with an infuse of folk music, our folk music. The storytelling part of that, comes from the Irish music, the songs that we know that are basically stories in verse. They're not just like, um, a lot of what happens in rock and roll, modern music. A lot of it is abstract and emotion driven, and even that's the way that I write poetry for the most part. But a lot of folk music and country music and everything, it sort of came from a the balladeers, the troubadours that would be telling stories in song. It's not just oh, life sucks, screw this, or life is wonderful, or it wasn't just about I'm in love. It was a story that you get in the songs, and so that's a lot of what we got, and we knew most of the songs, so and we knew a good bit of what we were going to see. I will say, where they're doing the heavy tapping, which derives from clogging. It's basically the same thing, But when they're doing all I kept thinking of, and my friend Mike, I turned to him because I'd showed him this movie a few months ago, and it's kind of like a code now that I'll say it, and it's like it'll set him off singing the songs, but as they were doing it. And when they get to a point where they would like take a break or whatever with their little tapping, and whatever, and yeah, and I would say Xanadu, and he would start singing the song Xanadu. So that was kind of cool, which makes sense, by the way, because uh, choreographers such as Gene Kelly, who choreographed that movie and was one of the principals in the movie. Uh, Also, he helped choreograph some of the dance sequences from the movie Grease. But Gene Kelly is a choreographer, last name Kelly, yeah, Irish influence, maybe. Yeah, So, yeah, that's kind of cool. Also, a lot of the dancing and circles and things like that. A lot of it is what I do. And most of what I do on a spiritual path is solitary. But when occasion calls for it, I'll get with people and dance around in a circle. Uh, but a lot of these musics that we hear, there's some spiritual music. Was that one song about it was Josh Groban that did it. I'm not sure, but um, you raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up so I can, or to walk on stormy seas. I said, I am strong when I am on your shoulders. See those chords, uh, those are the chords that are oh Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. It's the same chords. Kind of like how we have what we do over here. We'll do you know. And of course, coming from uh, the uh, the Appalachian, this uh, melody that we get, which is "Girl, my girl, don't lie to me," which is basically it all goes, which or the same. The thing that I played on guitar before, and I've sung and I made comparisons. There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun. It's the same setup, the same. The maybe the inflection is different, but and because the story's different, it takes on a different tone. But it all goes back to an early uh, it was Christmas, they'll do it, Alas, my Lord, you do me wrong. Green sleeves. Well, there's a Christmas version of it that most people know called "What Child Is This? What child is this who lays to rest on?" You know, uh, they'll laugh at me. I'm gonna quit singing. You want to know why? Because I got these boots and I got these heels and I'm on the third floor and now I want to like tap dance and clog like all through the night. But I'm gonna wait till the next time they do one of their little downstairs dance parties, and then I'll just go stand on the floor above the children's room. I need to get some tap shoes. Actually, my neighbors are pretty cool. They only do that every once in a while, like every once in a blue moon or whatever. But my good friend Jamie Lackaby Cagle, she made these, and they're for sale. If you want to buy some things like this, I can put you in touch with her, or I can. They're actually being sold out of one of our downtown shops, downtown street. Now she lives in Bossier City, beautiful Bossier City, Louisiana. I've known her for a long time. She's very crafty. She's actually responsible for a couple of the paintings that are hanging on my walls, and she did um, an ashtray and stuff like that. But anyway, if you're interested in her jewelry designs or something like that, if you want to see more of it or whatever, let me know. And I'll just go to the store and I'll show it and stuff like that. And then if you want it, I'll just buy it and ship it out to you. And you can just reimburse me the cost of the earring and the shipping or whatever. Or I'll just put you in touch with her and she'll just ship it out to you herself. I'm sure. I don't know, whatever. Um, she's kind of like me. She does so much of everything, Uh, but she is truly multitask talented. Like she hones her stuff. I love her so much. What I do, basically, in anything that I do, I'm so rudimentary. I kind of stay there with it, because I just don't really have this discipline to stick with one thing and really become good at it. I'm so like spread out, so I know a little bit about a lot of things. Well, she knows a lot of things, but she is extremely wonderfully talented at what she does. This, by the way, it's a cassette tape for you younger kids out there who don't know. But Oh my God. We had such a fun time. Like I said, somebody in our party had to bow out. Uh, she just wasn't feeling up for it. So I called my buddy, Mike, that was coming out with this. And uh, it was last minute notice. And he called to his coworker. They were leaving. Like Mike was loading up. He was about to leave the job site. And he just happened to see someone that he was wearing, and he called him, hey, you wanna go to the Strand and everything like that. And he turned out to be like a really interesting guy. He knows um he knows about a lot of different topics, like everything. This guy, Jason was his name. Everything that I mentioned or referenced or something like that, he was on point with it, and knew about it. And I know a lot of it's local, but it's like, hey, do you know so and so? Do you know so and so? Or whatever, just former pillars of the community, people who have moved on, or their time with us has passed or whatever. But you know what I mean? It was like, yeah, um, well thought out, well, he's a well exposed gentleman. So that was kind of cool. And so I got to meet someone interesting and new tonight. And so that was kind of fun. And of course, Mike is one of my favorite people. I really enjoyed um, being able to hang out with him. We've both been so busy as of late, we haven't. So that was kind of cool. Okay, so by the way, did I say this was my outfit? Hang on. You guys know me, right? This isn't quite it. Hang on.